The Supreme Court today ruled that abortion is completely a private matter to be decided by mother and doctor in the first 3 months of pregnancy. The 7-2 ruling to that effect will probably result in a drastic overhaul of state laws on abortion.
That was how news of the decision in Roe v. Wade was delivered to the American public on ABC 40 years ago tonight. In the 4 decades since, a lot certainly has changed when it comes to abortion in America. The decision, it was made by 9 men. No women had ever served on the court to that point. Today, we now have 3 women who are currently Supreme Court justices. But certainly, a lot has not changed. When the decision was announced, legalizing abortion for the first 2/3 of a woman's pregnancy sparked protests, demonstrations from both sides of the debate. And those protests, they continue to this day. Still, from both sides at the steps of the Supreme Court and across the country.
The real dispute comes down to the question of when someone says, as Javier put it in his points, that because of my religious beliefs, there's something I must do or there's something I must refrain from doing. There's an action that I have to take or an action that I have to refrain from taking because of that religious or conscience-based view. That's really where the action is. So what I want to do is focus on a particular slice of history, which is looking at a handful of different situations in which the state or federal laws have either required people to participate in killing or at least permitted people to participate in killing. The best example of this is the abortion context. Right after Roe, at a time when our country was and still is, right, deeply divided about the morality of abortion. One of the things that happened very quickly after Roe was really broad, widespread agreement, both within Congress and at the federal level and across the states, that, well, while this is going to be something that is legal, it's not going to be something that you can force unwilling people and institutions to participate in. A handful of places limited that to religious objectors. Most of them didn't. So at the federal level, we have something called the Church Amendment. That is anybody who refuses to participate in abortion for any conscientious-based reasons.